unprecedented unrest. Clashes between demonstrators and law enforcement. Cars were set ablaze. Rubber bullets were fired. There is absolute mayhem. President Donald Trump has deployed federal forces to restore law and order.
We go right by having the military, it de-escalates. I mean, that was the only way. These people are agitators, they're troublemakers. These are insurrectionists, they're agitators or troublemakers. At a minimum, they're troublemakers.
Mayor Karen Bass has also declared a local emergency and imposed a curfew in downtown LA as unrest continues to grip the city.
That I have declared a local emergency and issued a curfew for downtown Los Angeles to stop the vandalism, to stop the looting. Many businesses have now been affected by or vandalized. Last night, there were 23 businesses that were looted, and I think that if you drive through downtown LA, the graffiti is everywhere and has caused significant damages to businesses and a number of properties.
Despite the curfew and arrest, multiple groups were spotted on the streets. It is an all-out anarchy on the streets of Los Angeles. In a now viral video, masked looters were seen ransacking Apple store amid the protests that ensued on the streets of LA. Meet Atika Mir, the 10-year-old Indian racing prodigy who's taking the motorsport world by a storm. Atika has just become the first Indian and the only Asian this year to clinch a top 10 finish in the fiercely competitive Rotax Euro Trophy. It is one of the world's premier karting championships. Her achievement is even more remarkable considering the challenges she faced. Unpredictable rain, tough penalties, and the pressure of competing against the best young drivers from across the globe. Here with me, just a few moments back, I spoke to the fast and fierce Atika Mir and her father Asif Mir. Take a listen in. Joining me is the racing sensation at just 10 years of age, Atika Mir. Atika, we see you are there. You are with your father Asif Mir as well. Atika, my first question to you, how does it feel becoming a racing sensation at just 10 years of age?
It feels really good, especially when I'm also like really young and I'm achieving a lot of things in my racing journey. It's a big thing, and I think I've done many achievements in my life, and I'm hoping to do a lot more.
Well, absolutely. You are a sensation right now. Asif Mir is Atika's father. He's also joining us on the broadcast today. Asif, how does it feel seeing your daughter reach a milestone at such a young age? How does it feel like a father? I'm sure you must be very proud of her today.
Yeah, most definitely. It's a very proud moment for any parent to, see your child doing well. And at the same time, she just started off and, she has a long way to go. So we're keeping our feet on the ground and, trying to take this long journey to Formula One.
Absolutely. Atika, I see you're on the seat, on the hot seat, and you have a driving handle with you as well. Would you mind explaining it to our viewers? What's the area like where you are, and what is it that you're sitting on there?
The thing that I'm sitting on is actually like a simulator. You can't see all of it, but it's really big. So it's just like a car, but at home. So, and you get to practice tracks on it, and you get to, that's the main thing you gotta do on the simulator.
Absolutely. Atika, when did you wanted to start racing? All of it that at this young age is commendable. And when was that first thought that crept into your mind that I want to do this?
It came to me when I was like 5 years old. So then I wanted to, I got inspired with my father. So he was like a Formula Asia racer when in the early 2000s. So then I also got inspired, and I also wanted to do something like him. So then I did, and I am doing it now.
That's absolutely amazing. Asif, you have given your daughter a huge push that many would want their daughters to give today. Were there any hurdles that you had encountered in this journey so far?
I think a lot of hurdles. First of all, right within the family and friends would keep coming and saying, what are you doing? She's a girl. Typical taboo questions.
Right.
And it's even a taboo in India. It's actually a taboo all over the world.
Right.
Girls have never found the space in racing. And, that inspired me to do even more. And especially when I saw that she has very good natural talent. So we took it upon us as a challenge, and, we still are in the middle of it. But challenges from the society, one. Second, challenges from the karting fraternity itself, the racing fraternity.
Yes.
So we just have to face them. There's a lot of on-track stuff, bullying, targeting, being a female, etc. But we have to deal with it.
Yeah, and I'm sure all of you, both of you have overcome those challenges, those hurdles, and this is where Atika is standing today. We are very proud of you, Atika, and all the best for your future endeavors.
Thank you.
Hot off the plate and set straight to your screens, viewers. Our next segment is Hot Trends. RJD chief Lalu Prasad Yadav recently celebrated his 78th birthday in style at his Patna residence. The veteran leader marked the occasion by cutting a massive 78 kg laddu cake with a sword, surrounded by his family and supporters. The Indian government is all set to implement a new rule that will standardize the temperature settings for air conditioners across the country. Union Minister Manohar Lal Khattar announced that ACs will be restricted to operate between 20 degrees Celsius and 28 degrees Celsius, aiming to curb excessive electricity consumption and elevate pressure on the power grid. Karnataka Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar has firmly denied rumours of buying the Royal Challengers of Bengaluru team, calling himself not a madman for considering such a move. He even quipped, and I quote, "I don't even drink Royal Challenge." K-pop fans rejoice. Jimin and Jungkook, two members of the iconic group BTS, have officially completed the mandatory military service in South Korea. Well, Well, it seems like patch-up is on the cards. Elon Musk has expressed regret over his recent criticism of Donald Trump, hinting at a possible reconciliation between the two after a very dramatic and a very public brawl. Musk's apology comes a day after of heated online exchanges with some social media users labeling the development a big, beautiful patch-up. The internet is still in splits. There is a meme fest that has erupted. Watch these hilarious reactions from the Twitteratis. And that's all that we could pack in this edition of Trending Today. We will be back tomorrow sharp at 7:30 p.m. with more trending stories. Till then, stay tuned. Coming up after the break is Debate with Arnab.
Powered by Century Ply Club Prime. रहो बेफिक्र।
मेरी नई हुंडई एक्स्ट्रा तुमने भी तो कल नई कार ली है ना, उसमें भी तो होगा ना ये वॉइस इनेबल सनरूफ
है ना अंकल, सिंगर इनेबल सनरूफ।
और बेनिफिट्स ये तो मिले होंगे ना?
ये मिला।
हाँ? हुंडई कार्स पर मिल रही है अमेजिंग डील्स। वैसे लोगे तो आप हुंडई ही, चाहे दिल की सुनो या डील्स की।
Mahi sir, how much do you love your fans?
Honestly, I love my new fans. पुराने वाले बेकार में शोर करते
सर फैंस है, शोर तो करेंगे ही ना।
नए वाले नहीं करते and they listen to what I say.
The new generation Orient BLDC fans, super silent performance with voice control.
सिली में आए तो और
Cricket fans.
ये है सीक्रेट रेसिपी MDH का जीरा सिप जल जीरा मसाला। सिप सिप जीरा सिप जीरा सिप MDH का जल जीरा सिप जीरा सिप MDH का जल जीरा सिप।
विमल में गुलिस्तां के ये कुछ लजीज फरिश्ते जब साथ घुले तो जी ललचाए और दिल कहे कि स्वाद की जुबान में खुद को ऐसे डुबाऊं कि निकल ना पाऊं। विमल की जुबान कुछ है ही ऐसी, मानते हैं? विमल बोलो जुबान कैसी।
अब छोलिया हो या लोबिया, सफेद चने या काले चने,
सब कुछ मजेदार बने।
भैया मेरा बच्चा कभी ऐसा काम नहीं कर सकता, मेरा बच्चा कभी ऐसा काम नहीं कर सकता भैया, कभी ऐसा काम नहीं सकता। 20 साल की उसकी उम्र है भैया। जब से हम सुना 3 दिन से हम पानी नहीं पिए, जब से मेरा बच्चा गया परसों के दिन से ना। बेकसूर है वो लोग, कभी ऐसा नहीं कर सकते, कभी भी नहीं। वो दोनों ऐसा नहीं कर सकते, विक्की और राज, वही दोनों मेरे भैया, वो दोनों ऐसा कभी नहीं कर सकते अंकल। भैया मेरा बच्चा कभी ऐसा काम नहीं कर सकता, मेरा बच्चा कभी ऐसा काम नहीं कर सकता भैया, कभी ऐसा काम नहीं सकता। 20 साल की उसकी उम्र है भैया। जब से हम सुना 3 दिन से हम पानी नहीं पिए, जब से मेरा बच्चा गया परसों के दिन से। ना मेरी बच्चियां, ना मेरी बच्ची छोटी वाली गिर के बेहोश हो जाती है। हमारा वही जिम्मेदार है, वही हमारा सब कुछ था। हमारे पति शांत हो गए भैया, इकलौता बेटा था और मेरे कोई आगे पीछे नहीं भैया।
तो आप उनकी मां सोनम से कोई बातचीत करते थे?
आप भैया कोई ना काम करता तो सोनम के भाई के यहाँ काम करता तो वो भी वही फैक्ट्री में वो भी काम करती थी। अब काम कर रहे में आप भी तो बात करोगे, कोई बात करेगा तो तुम भी बात करोगे। झूठा फंसा दिया भैया मेरे बच्चे को। 20 साल के बच्चे से कहाँ कार करता है? वो ऐसा बच्चा है भैया जैसे सब्जी कोई बेचता ना और उसके पैर में जूता चप्पल न हो, देख लेता तो अपने चप्पल जूता उतार के दे देता था। नंगे पैर आता था, मैं खूब चिल्लाती थी, मैं बोलती थी मैं खाना नहीं दूंगी, तेरे को चप्पल ला के नहीं दूंगी, मेरे पास नहीं, कहाँ से लाऊं? फिर भी दे के आ जाता था। बेकसूर है वो लोग कभी ऐसा नहीं कर सकते,
भाई कभी ऐसा नहीं करते?
कभी भी नहीं, वो दोनों ऐसा नहीं कर सकते। विक्की और राज, वही दोनों मेरे भैया, वो दोनों ऐसे कभी नहीं कर सकते हैं अंकल।
अच्छा, तो बस यहीं थे जब घटना हुई?
हाँ भैया यहीं थे। भैया वहाँ पे नहीं, कहीं भी बाहर नहीं गया। ऑफिस वालों से पूछो ना, वो रोज ऑफिस जाते थे, गोडाउन जाते थे, वो ऐसा नहीं कर सकते।
क्या मांग करेंगे?
उनके साथ पूरी फैमिली है, लेकिन हमारे साथ कोई नहीं है हमारे भाई का अलावा। फंसाया जा रहा है, मेरे भाई ने ऐसा कुछ नहीं किया। गाजीपुर एक ही नहीं है, बहुत सारे गाजीपुर है। पता नहीं दीदी कौन सी गाजीपुर से मिली है, हम लोगों को तो नहीं पता ना।
आप कौन से वाले गाजीपुर से हैं?
हम लोग फतेहपुर के पास जो गाजीपुर है, हम वहाँ के रहने वाले हैं।
अरेंज मैरिज है, दोनों की सम्मति बसी हुई थी। लड़की की भाभी ने एक बार फोन लगा के पूछा था कि जीजू तुमको हमारी वो पसंद है कि नहीं। बोले बिट्टू अगर नहीं हो तो बता दो। बोले नहीं हमको पसंद है, ऐसी बात आप क्यों कर रहे हैं। मगर ये बात हमने उससे सोनम से पूछा था कि आपको हमारा लड़का पसंद है क्या, तो उसने भी बोला था कि पसंद है।
सोनम की तलाश जल्द होना चाहिए, क्योंकि सोनम का सुराग लगेगा तभी ये पता चलेगा कि राजा रघुवंशी के साथ क्या हुआ, आपके बेटे के साथ क्या हुआ।
अभी भी सोनम के मुंह से उगलाओ कि राजा के साथ क्या हुआ था, क्योंकि लास्ट टाइम वही थी। और जब मैंने सोनम से बात करी थी, इसके बाद मैं राजा से बात करी थी 15 मिनट बाद, तो सोनम ने मेरे से हेलो नहीं बोला था कि मम्मी लो इनसे बात कर लो, डायरेक्ट उसको फोन दिया गया था। तो सोनम ही बता पाएगी कि क्या हुआ राजा के साथ। मैं सोनम के मुंह से ही सुनना चाहती हूँ, फांसी से भी बढ़ के।
Powered by Century Ply Club Prime. रहो बेफिक्र।
पैसा लगाना है तो सेंचुरी प्लाई क्लब प्राइम पे लगाओ। डूबेगा नहीं, जलेगा भी नहीं, कोई खा नहीं जाएगा, धोखा नहीं देगा, ऊपर नीचे भी नहीं होगा, सेफ रहेगा, सिक्योर्ड में मिनिमम 30 साल का रिटर्न देगा। अब इससे बेटर इन्वेस्टमेंट है तो बताओ। सेंचुरी प्लाई क्लब प्राइम, रहो बेफिक्र।
मेरी नई हुंडई एक्स्ट्रा तुमने भी तो कल नई कार ली है ना, उसमें भी तो होगा ना ये वॉइस इनेबल सनरूफ।
है ना अंकल, सिंगल सनरूफ।
और बेनिफिट्स ये तो मिले होंगे ना।
ये मिला।
हाँ? हुंडई कार्स पर मिल रही है अमेजिंग डील्स। वैसे लोगे तो आप हुंडई ही, चाहे दिल की सुनो या डील्स की।
MDH की देगी मिर्च,
देगी मिर्च का तड़का, अंग अंग फड़का।
MDH की देगी मिर्च।
विमल में गुलिस्तां के ये कुछ लजीज फरिश्ते जब साथ घुले तो जी ललचाए, और दिल कहे कि स्वाद की जुबान में खुद को ऐसे डुबाऊं कि निकल ना पाऊं। विमल की जुबान कुछ है ही ऐसी, मानते हैं? विमल बोलो जुबान कैसी।
दादी के हाथों का जादू और खुशबू से महकता घर, माँ की मुस्कुराहट और खाने की सुगंध। MDH गरम मसाला,
क्योंकि हर रिश्ता है स्वाद से जुड़ा। Okay, man, I'm all right, Ned. Thank you. Okay, man. Okay, man. I'm all right, man. Thank you.
Will the National Guard be in California indefinitely? How long will they be there until you think?
Until there's no danger. It's easy. Look, it's common sense. You ask me that question. When there's no danger, they'll leave. You would have had a horrible situation had I not sent them in. Horrible. You'd be reporting on a lot of death and a lot of destruction that's not going to take place. I think if you look, every night it got less and less. They were met with very strong force, the bad people, the bad, sick people that do what they do. But these are paid people in many cases, not in all cases, but in many cases. And they really are, they're agitators. And this is the first, perhaps, of many, or perhaps, if we didn't attack this one very strongly, you'd have them all over the country. But I can inform the rest of the country that when they do it, if they do it, they're going to be met with equal or greater force than we met right here.
On those Marines, Governor Newsom has described them as political pawns. I'm curious for your reaction to that and what you see as the Marines' role and what are their rules of engagement?
All I want is safety. I just want a safe area. Los Angeles was under siege until we got there. The police were unable to handle it. You can speak to the chief. He said it on television 3 nights ago. He said, this is more than we can handle. They said that. And the LA police, I know a lot of the police in LA, they're great people, but they're given instructions not to do this, not to do that. But in this case, they were trying their best. They were not able to handle it. It was out of control. When we got there, and you have to remember, I've been here before, and I went right by every rule, and I waited for governors to say, send in the National Guard. They wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do it, and they just wouldn't do it. It kept going on and on. Got worse and worse. And in Minneapolis, that city was burning down. It was 7 days, and I said, I don't care. The governor, who's a governor that just happened to be running for vice president, you talk about an incompetent governor. He's an incompetent person. That he was picked, well, I was actually very happy he was picked for other reasons. But this guy wouldn't call the National Guard. And we ultimately just sent in the National Guard. We stopped it. But that was after 7 days. And I said to myself, if that stuff...
Legal showdown between RCB and Karnataka government. Everyone wants trophy, no one wants accountability. Who will take the responsibility for Bengaluru stampede? Debating tonight at 8:30 p.m.
I have seen what it takes to report from the front lines. Accuracy, courage, urgency, and responsibility. At Republic School of Journalism, you will be trained for that reality. It is not theory. It is live learning from inside a working newsroom from day one. If you want to report the truth when it matters the most, Republic School of Journalism is where you begin. Course begins on the 30th of June. Apply now.
Each night on prime time, we don't just bring you the news. We lead it with responsibility, asking the toughest questions, breaking the biggest stories, setting the national agenda. At the Republic School of Journalism, you learn how to front the news with clarity, confidence, and conviction. The RSJ Diploma program begins on the 30th of June. Your prime time starts here.
Legal showdown between RCB and Karnataka government. Everyone wants trophy, no one wants accountability. Who will take the responsibility for Bengaluru stampede? Debating tonight at 8:30 p.m.
On prime time, we're not just reading the news, we are leading it with responsibility. Every night, we're asking tough questions, breaking the biggest stories, and setting the national agenda. At Republic School of Journalism, you will learn how to front the news with confidence, clarity, and conviction. RSJ Diploma begins June 30th. Your prime time starts here.
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate. Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
On the show tonight, West Bengal back to its old template of communal clashes and the police looking on helplessly. At 8:25 p.m. tonight, mega showdown between the RCB and the Karnataka Congress government. They're fighting each other, and this is the disgrace, and they should really feel sorry for what they've done to the cricket fans. And at 9 o'clock this evening, the global #1 story, America is burning and how it's just burning and spinning out of control. The story we're leading with tonight, and the story that should be reported and asked everywhere across, why is the Bengal police always so helpless in cases of communal clashes? Look at pictures like this. The police almost seems overwhelmed every time there is a communal clash. And every time there are people out there of a specific community who carry out these communal clashes, why does the police appear so helpless against them? Now, is there Hindu phobia or not? Was the area near a Shiv temple vandalized? Was a sacred Tulsi altar damaged or pushed aside? Was there an out-of-control mob that attacked the police with stones and bricks? In fact, there was such a mob attack that a huge stone landed right next to and hurt a Republic Bangla reporter. Vehicles vandalized, shops in the area damaged, people injured in stone pelting, additional troops called out. specifically additional troops targeted with brick bats. Troops and forces from Kolkata deployed. Police officer injured, bloodied by a brick. You see what happened to the Republic reporter. A mob unleashing havoc in front of the Rabindranagar police station, burning tires, police vehicles vandalized. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to remind you tonight that the place you're reporting from tonight and the pictures you're seeing this evening is just 13 to 14 kilometers from Victoria Memorial in Kolkata, in the heart of Kolkata. This is Meteor Bruce, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a one-off incident. Each time in Bengal, it cannot be a one-off incident. The fact of the matter is the Mamta police is not in control of the situation. And Mamta should show the courage. She should show some ounce of leadership required to send a message to the vandals and the mobs that whatever the politics, they can't take law and order for granted. Let's debate.
Stone pelting, vandalism, and complete anarchy. Stones were hurled from rooftops. Stones, big and small, littered on the roads. A bike set on fire right in front of the Rabindranagar police station. Police personnel attacked. This is a communal clash that broke out this afternoon in West Bengal's South 24 Parganas. Bengal police failed to manage the violent mob miserably. Republic Bangla reporter Anupam Patra, who was reporting live from the location, was attacked by the rioters and injured.
Side, yes.
The communal clash broke out over Jagannath Yatra rituals around noon, with those opposed to the Yatra taking law in their hands. A mob allegedly vandalized a shop and a temple in South Pargana's Maheshtala area, triggering the clash. Soon, the two sides began throwing stones and bricks at each other. Mob unleashed havoc, burnt tires in protest. Vehicles and houses were vandalized, and tensions escalated quickly. Additional rapid action force was deployed along with the police personnel. Tear gas shells were fired, lathi charge on rioters, but the situation only worsened. As Bengal saw another episode of complete lawlessness, BJP accused Bengal government of appeasement. BJP's charge: Hindus are being targeted yet again.
হিন্দুদের বাড়ি ভাঙা হচ্ছে, তুলসী মঞ্চ ভাঙা হয়েছে, মন্দিরের একটা অংশ ভাঙা হয়েছে। মেটিয়াবুরুজ বিধানসভা, মহেশতলা পৌরসভা, রবীন্দ্রনগর পুলিশ স্টেশন, ওয়ার্ড নাম্বার 7, পচা গজা আর পেড়া খাইয়ে হিন্দু নিধন প্রত্যেক দিন পশ্চিমবাংলার কোথাও না কোথাও এখান থেকে 10 কিলোমিটার দূরে হিন্দু বাড়ি ভাঙছেন। এই জন্যই সরকারকে মুসলিম লীগের সরকার বলা হয়।
Has the Bengal government not learnt any lessons from Murshidabad?
Why does the clash begin? The clash begins. Priyanka Tibrewal, welcome. Ratan Sharda, welcome. Advocate Tausif Khan, welcome. Anirban, the clash begins after, what I'm told, one person is stopped from setting up a shop near a local Hindu temple, a Shiv temple, right? Now, one is Why is he stopped? Why are Hindus not allowed to set up small shops for a short time near a Hindu temple? I don't see the problem here. I don't see why any other community or people from any other community should object.
I think it's high time that people change their political classes and stop seeing anything that happens in West Bengal as communal. Shubhendu Adhikari, out of his desperation and frustration, since 2026 is the last chance that he'll get from the BJP.
Let him finish. Priyanka, I will come to you. I just wanted to set the context right.
Through his false narratives, he will try and turn anything into communal because this is the only straw that he has got, the BJP has got. They have got no chance, let alone win, even save the 77 number of seats.
Forget the politics. Forget the politics. Forget the politics. Why should a Hindu not be able to set up a small shop near a Hindu temple? What is the real problem?
Question is itself is wrong. Your premise, your factual premise is completely false.
Why? There are no shops near mosques.
There are shops
Do
near
Muslims
mosques,
not set up shops near
temples,
mosques?
near gurudwaras, near churches, everywhere around West Bengal.
Louder,
you go around
please.
in Kolkata. You go around in Kolkata, right where the old BJP party office is, there is a very famous mosque called Nakoda Masjid. There are hundreds of shops around Nakoda Masjid.
But that is okay. But you Hindus can't set up shops near a mosque, near a mandir.
I'll tell you. And say Kalighat Mandir, Kalighat Temple. I don't know whether you have been to Kalighat Temple. There are thousands
Many
of
more
shops
times than you.
Kalighat.
Many more times than you. You should also start going.
So